So what are we doing today? Nice.
We're gonna drain the fuel tank out. I already took the fuel pump. Took that out yesterday because we need to know what fuel pump it has in it in order to get it tuned. So I've already got the fuel tank opened up. Luckily, there is a service door in the car to where we don't have to drop the fuel tank out in order to drain it. So I bought like a $6 pump from Harbor Freight, and we're gonna try and pump out the fuel tank today because it's almost full and fuel is not supposed to be yellow. So we're gonna get that done.
Fuck, that's cold.
Oh, that's what they are. They're bumpers for the bottom of the fuel pump.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to go on that plastic mount underneath.
Oh, yeah. So
I stuck my hand in too far. The glove's full of gasoline. Crap.
You said 375
fuel in there. Yeah, 375 liters per hour on this fuel pump. It's the one from the GT500. It's date on it's 2007, so it's been installed a while ago, but I don't see any reason why we should have any problems with it. The fuel looks clean, so we'll see.
Just dumped fuel all over my hand. That's pumping.
All right. Harbor Freight did something right. What's draining this is going to be, the fuel tank's on both sides, and it goes up over the drive shaft.
So there's fuel on that side?
Yeah, and I haven't pulled off that access cover yet, but we might have to in order to get at the other side to drain the rest of the fuel out.
Gotcha.
Because I'm noticing now, I definitely don't think that what we just drained out was all of it in the tank.
Yeah, but that's all of it on that side pretty much?
Most of it, yeah. So,
well, if that was it, that's a
very small tank, which is going to be a problem.
Right. So we got another access cover over here. We weren't sure if there would actually be a hole in the fuel tank. Looks like it's just a sender, so we're going to pop that off after vacuuming up everything there and do the same thing we did there, because the fuel tank has to clear the drive shaft going through there.
Close this side up.
Yeah, there's not much in here.
Yeah, it's pretty empty. I'll just hit it again real quick though.
Yep, I think that's fair. Does the other side look about the same?
Yeah.
Time to put the fuel pump back in.
Yeah, we're getting this full pump back in.
Full pump.
Yeah, fuck off. Heads.
2 hours later.
So what happened?
Well, we've been waiting on for the AC compressor for about 2 weeks now. They sent me the wrong one initially, so I had to reorder it and send the other one back, so I had to wait another week for it. It was supposed to be delivered today. It says it's delivered, wasn't here. There's a box on our front door that's for the wrong address, so we're gonna go check that address and see if they ended up with my parts.
You niggas, you know how I'm coming outside.
We're gonna go check that address and see if they ended up with my parts.
Well, we made it to the address. There's a box on the porch that's opened. Looks about the right size, so we'll see. But he just wants one person going up, so don't like freak him out, because we're out in the country and 2 people walking up to your door is a little weird. That is a box of Rock Auto parts.
We got it. Mixed up our addresses. The guy didn't think they got anything, but he said they tried to get them to put packages out in that box.
Ah.
Check the box. What do you know? I don't know. All I know is we got the parts that we need to keep working on the car. And for that, I'm happy. probably make sure this even fits on the damn car.
All right, well, you finished getting the lines on there for the compressor. I'll get the accumulator on up here.
Hey guys, so Tristan had to leave, but we're still trucking along on the car. We ended up getting the AC compressor put in, and that allows us to do a lot of other things on this, mainly the belt, which then allows us to get the coolant reservoir on and pretty much button everything up, get the intake on, just a lot of other little miscellaneous things that we've got to finish up before we can hopefully get this thing started and start making some power. So cut to time lapse. Hey guys, so we just got a few different things done. First, we got the overflow tank for the cooling system on. Ran the hoses for that. The cooling system is completely buttoned up now. Don't need anything to do anything else but fill it. Also, got the intake on, the new mass airflow sensor. Had to get some longer screws for that because the ones that I had weren't quite long enough. But whatever works, I guess. This was a little bit tricky to put in because trying to fit it between the brake booster right here and also get the screw to line up was kind of difficult, but managed to get it clearance just right so that it fits in there. And pretty much all that's left to do is check the fuel, which we drained the tank today. So we're going to need to go get some E85 because we're going to be running an E85 tune on this car. Hopefully that means we'll get an extra 100-ish horsepower, but we'll see. I have the injectors installed that came with this Whipple kit, but I have some new ones on order that are 80 pound-per-hour injectors, and these are only 34s. So that should make a big difference right there. Help a lot with the E85 tune because you need to run a lot more fuel through the car on E85. But just a few miscellaneous things from here. Filling it up with coolant, filling it up with oil, getting this AC accumulator mounted in. There's supposed to be a mount for it, but you can't really buy them anymore, so I'm gonna have to make one. Not too big of a deal, but basically now it's just those few things, and then another once over, probably another once over, and another, before we'll bring it down to Denver and get a fresh tune on it, and then try and start it up. Hey, so it's a few days later, as in week and a half, from where we left off with the bracket and kind of doing a few miscellaneous things on this. And you saw me put all the stuff on, and it is no longer on the car. Because I figured out after putting all that in that in order to run E85 on this, I need to get new fuel injectors. Problem is that with the Whipple kit, since it's got a different intake manifold on it, you need shorter injectors than the stock ones. And those are surprisingly hard to come by. So still trying to figure out how to source the injectors, and no matter where I source them from, they're going to be really expensive. But once we get the injectors, then we'll disc car, put fluids in it, and take it down and get a base tune on it, and it's pretty much ready to start, ready to go, ready to start making a whole lot of power. So see you guys in the next one.